of 6,000 rand, which the residents are arguing at this point that they just simply cannot afford. But I'm going to bring in Masego Nhlanhla from the Soweto Parliament. He is known for being at the forefront of voicing issues that are facing Soweto residents. Thank you so much for your time, Nhlanhla. I mean, you guys have been protesting for a while. You know, is it going to continue? What is the resolve as well? Because I understand that you are not willing to sit down at the table with eskom at this point.
Yeah, no, look, we're not going to negotiate with eskom with the lights off. Our grannies are dying every day. She's diabetic. This morning she injected herself with insulin that hasn't been in the fridge for the last 2 weeks. Madness. Our people can't live like this. It's unconstitutional. It's not even a thing of our being fair or please be nice to us. No, don't be nice to us. We're not friends. Just be constitutional. Just respect the laws of this country. We've got illegal communities, squatters, informal settlements with illegal foreigners that are with illegal connections that are visible on top of our heads. eskom will never dare to go to those communities. They go to communities of South Africans and they switch off electricity and they demand 6,000 rands as a condition for reconnection. That's insane. This community relies on 350. We'll be incredibly insane to allow that. Where is Pravin Gordhan? Where is the leadership of this country? Where are they now? When it's time to vote, they're everywhere. But when the people are suffering, they are nowhere to be found. And let me tell you, if the leadership of this country, the political leadership, doesn't show serious political will, the people have started. They will continue to lead themselves. And we'll be seen as enemies, and we'll be demonized, and we'll be classified as people who are inciting violence. If you want someone who's inciting violence, go to the CEO of eskom, go to Mpopalati, who is the spokesperson of eskom, and go arrest them. Because their actions, this is the result. They incited this reaction. So no one here can ever be called an inciter of violence. Look, I want to say something very sensitive, extremely sensitive. If the president does not take this issue as a national issue, because it's not only affecting Diepkloof on trade, they promised to shut down the whole of Soweto. When we move here from Diepkloof, we're going to make sure Naledi has lights, Brampisha will have lights, White City will have lights. This is not a special community. This is a problem that we're encountering the whole of Soweto. So the last comment I'm making is that if you want to know what happened in 1976, continue behaving this way as a government, as leadership, as eskom. Rengengang eskom, the company among eskom. I lure eskom yapallo. It can go to hell with Mpopalate, the mayor, and every other political leader who is in charge of electricity, including Pravin Gordhan. Everyone, even the president. We are this close now to shifting our focus on the president. So the president must do the right thing before we shift focus.
And while on the topic of politics, you know, many would argue that the issue of the promise of free electricity to Soweto was made by the ANC.
Yeah.
Now the DA is in government, so why are they left to deal with this mess?
My sister, that is an expired conversation. Sowetans are not interested in free electricity. We are saying we will pay. As it is, we've been starting to collect, we have started to collect payments per household, but you can't expect people to pop up 6,000 when they're living off 350. They will pop up what's within their resources of popping up. And our leadership in the blocks are collecting that money. We're going to make a deposit to eskom to show the willingness, because we're not here demanding free things. We are saying that let us not inherit Soweto, because Soweto se van respatale sa billion. Sinkile ki Mandela, Desmond Tutu, these people, they're all in the grave now. But the young person, the new workforce of Soweto, myself and the others, must now start paying for something we don't know. We're saying we'll pay for electricity moving forward, but that debt can go to hell.
Thank you so much. Well,
and if there's something that the world must know, Soweto misses Mama Winnie Mandela, because she will be the only one that's here marching with us. The rest of them, sellouts. I don't care.
Just to clarify, you know, eskom is perceiving that Soweto residents are demanding free electricity because residents have been purchasing power from ghost vendors. So they are under the impression that you're just merely demanding free electricity.
That's another excuse. I can go to any house, pull out a meter for you. Actually, as an exercise to expose eskom, let's do that today. Let me take out these machines that they gave to the people and go buy electricity with you and put it in and show you that thing doesn't work. The subcontractors looted eskom. Now, as a result, they don't want to hold the subcontractors accountable. They want the people to pay for their mistakes. eskom doesn't have any infrastructure on the ground. It doesn't have the human element to run its administration on the ground. eskom has run itself down. There's no one to blame.
Thank you so much, and Tata Lux from the Soweto Parliament. As you can hear, Maseko, very complex issues. At this point, eskom and the community are arguing different things, and we don't know how long this will continue, but we know that the community is saying that they will intensify the war, they call it, against eskom.